Hi everyone, Sandy here. I am working on some gel prints tonight, so I thought I would turn the camera on and kind of show you what I'm working on. So I've started off with, I have some stencils. So I have a bunch of different stencils that I have, and I will show you this process in a minute, but I needed to let this dry. So I wanted to get this one going, and then I'll show you the how I made this happen. So first off, I put some paint, and I'm just using some very inexpensive paints from Hobby Lobby. I put that down, I rolled it down with my brayer, and then I put some stencils down. And then I just used some typing paper, and I put this down over the stencils, and I lifted off the paint that was showing through the stencils. And so the paint that's still here, that was what was blocked by the stencil. So I am doing, so that is what is called a ghost print. So I watch a lot of Susan Clifton on YouTube and kind of learning from her. And so what I need to do is let this completely dry before I put the next color on. And the other cool thing that I learned is when you put multiple colors on, the color that you put down first is the color that you will see the most when you do your lift off of the paper. So I think that's really cool. I don't know if this is dry yet. Let me kind of touch it and see. So not quite. So I'm going to give it another minute or so. I did some jelly prints yesterday. I'll show you a couple of them while I'm letting that dry. So this is just a ghost print where I picked up the paint through a stencil. So I can come back and add more to this. And then here's another ghost print where I use two different stencils. And then here's another ghost print. And these are with metallic paints. So then here is, this one was just kind of like a sop up. I did the blues and the whites and did some stencils, and it didn't work very well. And this is, again, typing paper. So then I went back with the gold, and I was cleaning off my gel plate. So that's going to be just for collage, but I still think it's really cool. And then here's another collage sheet. So the white and the gold were from a print that I tried to pick up, and the gold did not come through. The white, I guess, was too opaque. But then when I was cleaning off my gel plate, I had a bunch of this green. So I just used this to sop up and clean off my jelly plate. And I really like that effect. I think that'll be fun for collage. And then this is a semi-successful gel plate here. So I did that stencil. So I put down this red, I think it's a crimson color. And then you can see this like flower stencil over on this side. This middle part, the gold did not come up off the gel plate, so that's why I say it's semi-successful. But so the gold was the first color I put down, and the red was the last color. And then I had a couple more. This is just on copy paper. And so here I just did a mix of two different blues, and then I used some bubble wrap, and I just used this little cap right here to make some circles. And that was a pretty successful pull. But I did that one wet, so I didn't do a ghost print first. So, and then this one here, I was just trying to clean off the gel plate. It had all of this red stuff on here, and so I used this green, and I'm going to try to add some more to this. So I might take some of my prints from today and use these different papers I just showed you as the thing to lift off of there. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm still learning. As you can see, some of my ones from yesterday aren't the best. So I think, so this was a yellow, it's just called a deep yellow. So I'm trying to think what I want to put behind it. I might try, this is yellow ochre. I I'm just going to try this orange and see what happens. So this first layer should be dry, feels dry. And I'm just gonna, oh shoot. Some of my yellow came up there in the middle. And this is a little thick, so I'm going to try. I have another smaller gel plate over here, so I'm going to try to take some of this off because I think it might be too much. And then I'm going to do another stencil. So I did that one. So I'm going to try this one. And I'll just do it on half. And I'm going to pick up, do another ghost print here. And this is with the rice paper. And it's really thin so it can go into the stencil and pick up that paint. And then you have this really nice. So then, and I have a container of water that I'm immediately throwing those into. And then I think maybe on this side I'll just do some little circles. And then I'm going to let that dry. And then we'll come back and put the final layer on that we'll lift with. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. So I am putting on a metallic gold. I haven't had much luck with these metallics, so we'll see if I can have better luck today. I was putting a lot on, and so maybe that's the problem. So I'm trying to go really light here. And then I'm just going to use copy paper. I think I'll try that. And we'll see. So if you flip this up, so that's what you should see if this will lift properly. That should be the top layer. So I hope you all are doing well. I just thought I would turn the camera on, hang out with you guys while I work on this. If any of these turn out good, then I am going to try to make some tags or something out of them. Worst case, I'll be using them for collage, like we're making clusters or whatever. Do a little peek here. I want to try to give it some decent pressure so that the paint will absorb into the paper. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but it is definitely fun. And it really is a whole lot of trial and error, I believe. Alright, it didn't do too bad. There's just a few spots that remain. And it's hard to see the yellow though. The yellow, I guess that's maybe more of a transparent color. because you definitely see the orange. You really don't see much of the gold, honestly. Maybe I needed to go just a little bit thicker with the gold, but that's still kind of pretty. Yeah, maybe I needed to go a little bit thicker with the gold. Not bad, not bad. It's pretty cool how the stencils show through. So there's another trick I want to try, or not trick, but technique. I guess I'll stay in this orange and yellow. This is vermilion. Let's try that. It's like a orangey red, I think. And oh, and I can mix some colors too. I'll have to try that maybe next time. Ooh, that is bright. Okay. So another technique is to put this down and then just roll over it. And you get kind of a reverse pattern there. And then I'm going to let that dry. Okay, this seems to dried. So I'm going to do a little yellow and a little white. And we'll mix that, see what happens. And see, the white, I think, is just so transparent, or the yellow is so transparent. I'm gonna get this white to mix a little more. I don't want those big blobs. And then I'm gonna do some bubbles. And then I'll lift it. So we're just gonna do 2 layers this time. So last night my husband and I went and saw Frozen, the Broadway musical, and it was excellent. Everyone, the singers, their voices were beautiful. Okay, I like this one. Oh, this came out very nice. I got a little spot of, I guess, gold there. Oops. Okay, so the orange was the first color I put down, so that's the one you're going to see the most. And I didn't do the ghost print, so I didn't lift a ton of paint there, but you can see the orange peeking through. And I mixed in the white pretty well. You can see some of the white there. Not bad, not bad. Let's try some different colors now. That's probably one of my best pulls so far, for sure. Like that. Let's try maybe a little green and white, maybe. See what happens. This is called grass green. And we'll do a little white. And I'm trying to think what stencil I want to use. It's a pretty green. But we went to dinner before the show last night, and I wasn't super hungry, so I got a salad, and they had this cauliflower curry soup. It was delicious. I might need to mix the colors off the plate first. I'm going to try the alphabet. That might be fun. See how that turns out. And I think I'll do a ghost print with this one. So I'm going to use some typewriter paper. And I'm just going to push into all the letters to try to pick up as much as the paint as possible. And I think what I might do, instead of letting this one dry, I'm going to take one of my prints from last night and pick up with one of those. Like I got, yeah, not bad. Oh, did I put them on? They're probably going to be backwards, aren't they? Oh well. I didn't think about that. So let's try, you know what? I'm going to try this yellow one here. Get that down in the water. So this is from yesterday, and I'm going to do this while it's wet. And yeah, I'll have to remember to put the stencil down backwards so that when I do the lift, the letters won't be backwards. I think though, if I scan it, I can flip it and they'll be correct, I think. So let's see if this works. So the other thing, if you don't like some of your gel prints, you can also just go over them with paint and stencils, or even some ink sprays. So it's not a complete lost cause. Oh, look at that. How fun is that? But they're backwards. Okay, so I gotta try to remember to put the stencil down the correct way. And I don't like where the white didn't get mixed in. That bothers me a little. But that's pretty cool. All right, I might do another alphabet one. How fun is that? So I like how, because of the lift, because I did the ghost print, the yellow from the previous print that was here from last night, the yellow shows through where the green, I had the green lifted. But the white is more opaque than the yellow, so that's why that it's covering up some of the yellow. How fun. Okay, that's a fun one. So I have to remember to put the stencil down backwards, I think. Yeah, so we'll try that. That's cool. So that improved that print a little bit. And what I can do is, once this is dry, I can do maybe some stenciling or stamping over these white areas that I don't really like. All right, fun, fun, fun. I'm going to try another alphabet one. And I'm going to try to mix, I want to try to make purple. Or do I have a purple? Oh, I do have a purple. Okay. I have a purple. So I'm going to lift you up. I'll use those on another one. And I probably need some more purple. And I want to put it down backwards. And did I do the ghost print? Or did I? Yeah, I did the ghost print. I need to start writing down what I do. Okay. That's a nice pickup. Throw that in the water. And I think I'm going to try it on this red from last night and see what happens. Oh, yeah, that really toned that red down nicely. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm just cleaning up some of the gel, so I'm getting a little bit of the gold in there. And some of that gold, I think, was from the last night's print, actually. That turned out, I don't hate that. It's kind of fun. It's still kind of bright. I'll have to tone it down a little bit. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay. I have this stencil. I'm going to try this one out. And I have this blue over here. So maybe I'll do that so I don't waste it. But I'll probably need a little bit more. Let me know if y'all are enjoying this. Hopefully you're still with me. I keep putting this down with my stoppers down and it just doesn't want to roll that way. So sorry about that, you all. And I think I'm going to put this dead center. And I'm trying to decide. So I'm just going to do this. And then I'll do some bubbles around the edges. I am going to put this, wonder if it's going to show up. I'm going to try it. I'll put it on top of this. So try to line this up. Yeah, it's going to be super subtle. That's what I expected. Again, I don't hate it. I like it. I like that stencil. I definitely want to do some more with that stencil. And I can build on top of this layer too. I've mixed together some red and white to make some pink. And then, I think these are leaves, but they look like hearts to me. So I thought this would be fun to try with the pink. And then I want to do this side too. And I'm going to let this one dry. And I might try silver metallic. And hopefully I won't hate it. But we'll see. I like how cute that is. See, they look like hearts. But I'm pretty sure they're leaves. I'm going to try the metallic again. Hopefully I won't regret it. And I think I'll try the typewriter paper. So I let the pink layer dry completely. And then I'm going to leave this on, I think, for a few minutes. Maybe 5 minutes. I forgot to turn the camera back on. This pool did pretty darn well. the little lines were where the tissue paper was wrinkled. So I'm thinking if it wasn't wrinkled, or not tissue paper, but typing paper, then those would have been picked up. But I love this subtle silver with that pink. I wish I didn't still have the purple on the gel plate, but I really like this one a lot. I might do another one of this if I have enough white left. I'm getting low on white. So now I know, buy a big tube of white, because that's a good thing to mix. And yeah, this is pretty. I like this one. And I have most of the purple gone, so I'm going to try to do another pull. Yeah, I like that one. The last thing that I want to try tonight is something I saw with lace, and doing a print with lace. So I got a little piece out here, and they talked about putting the paint on the lace. Let's see if I'm doing this right. And then doing the print. Oh no. Oh, this is a mess. Oh no, and I'm getting pink on it. I don't want pink on it. From the sides of my roller. Well, shoot. That's all right. Okay, and then they put the paper down onto the lace. And supposedly you get a better lace transfer this way, but we shall see. I think I need more paint, I guess. It's very, very faint. And maybe I need like a different pattern lace, maybe? I don't know. Let me try one more time. Again, I'm just going to use the back of this. Oh. Well, that's just a big blob there. Goodness. All right, well, we'll have to try this again on another video, because the way she did it, she made it look so easy. And I'm definitely not doing something right. All right, well, let's take a look at what all the different prints I did. All right, here are the prints from tonight. So this one, I think one of my favorites. I like how the yellow's poking through there. And then this one was one I did last night, but then I did some more blue and did the bubbles and this stencil with all the crazy lines on it, and then just pressed this again. And I like that. I think that's kind of cool. So then I might maybe do some more just stenciling on top of this. So we'll see. That one might be ready for like the next phase. And then here's one where on this half I did this stencil, and then on this half I did the circles, and I did that floral stencil. And I think I like this one. I think the yellow, again, it's just so transparent. And then I finished off with a little bit of gold, metallic gold on that, but you don't see much of that. And then this was my pickup sheet that I used to do the ghost print with that. And then on the back, here's the ghost print for this fleur-de-lis, or not fleur-de-lis, but flourishes and that might have been a leftover from last night. And then these were fun, these alphabet ones. So this paper was a leftover from last night. It was a lot of yellow, and so this was with the green and the white, and I didn't mix the white very well, and so I'll have to go back and kind of address that, I think. I mean, it's not awful. And then the letters were backwards. So on this one, I put the stencil down backwards, so when I did the lift, and this one was a print from last night that was very, very red and had a little bit of gold, and so I did a purple with the stencil, and I did a ghost print. So here's the ghost print of that one, and so I can come back and add more to this, do something to this, and then this is the green ghost print for this one. So I think these are kind of fun. And then here is one where I did some pinks and purples. And then I did the pink, they're leaves, but they're really hearts. And I did that silver metallic. And I did that one again, I thought. That might be what this one is, and it didn't turn out, so then I did the purple over top of it. And then here's just a couple pickup sheets where I was trying to clean up my smaller gel plate. And they're actually kind of fun. I really like all the color combos on this one. So, and that's kind of fun too. And then I tried to do this. I'll have to do some more research. Maybe I just don't have a good piece of lace, or I was doing something wrong. But I mean, you can see a little bit of the pattern there. So I don't know if I wasn't doing enough paint or I didn't spread the paint. And then here I was just trying to clean off the gel plate, and you can see a little bit of it. So those are kind of a fail, but I still had fun, and I appreciate y'all coming along with me. I think maybe this might be one of my favorites right here. And then I really like this one. I think that one's really pretty. And I think I could tone that down with maybe a little vintage photo. And I really love all these ghost prints. I have to decide what I want to do with these. Do I just make them into collage, or what do I do? And I really love this. I love the green and yellow. Yeah. I mean, they aren't works of art by any means, but they're fun. So let's see what else I could do with them. And this blue one. So yeah. So thank you all so much for joining me. And I appreciate all your all's support, and continued to subscribe and comment on my videos and hit the like button. That means a lot. It really helps my channel. Also, if you share my videos. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.